Jen Sincero, Badass Habits, cultivate the awareness, boundaries, and daily upgrades you need to make them stick. Dive into the world of Badass Habits by Jen Sincero, a book that explores the power of habits in shaping our lives and offers practical advice for breaking free from toxic patterns. In this summary, you'll discover how habits work, the importance of identity and self-awareness in altering them, and how strong boundaries provide a foundation for change. You'll also learn why aligning habits with our true desires is crucial for lasting change and how to conquer setbacks to stay on track. Embark on a 21-day journey towards personal growth and transformation with tips and tricks that make habit forming achievable and enjoyable.
Reinventing identity to change habits. Transforming habits effectively requires not only awareness of the sequences behind them, but also redefining one's identity to align with desired changes. By embracing a new identity, unconscious sequences adapt more easily, leading to lasting habit alteration. Meet Alice, a 30-year-old who discovered she was in a toxic relationship, but not with a person, with sugar. Every time she satisfied her sweet tooth, Alice dealt with awful breakouts and weight gain concerns, leaving her feeling miserable. It was clear she needed to change. Initially, Alice stopped consuming sweets, consulted dietitians, and watched educational documentaries about the dark side of sugar. Although these actions were beneficial, she constantly felt on the verge of slipping back into old sugary habits. To make an enduring change, Alice had to transform her identity to encompass someone who simply doesn't eat sugar. The takeaway from Alice's story is that redefining personal identity is crucial in habit transformation. Habits are routines, actions or behaviors that you repeat, often without conscious thought. They can be beneficial, like buckling up when driving, or detrimental, such as frequently misplacing belongings. Habits are formed by connecting a trigger with a response, which is then connected to a reward. Each time the sequence is completed, the habit becomes more ingrained. Consider exercising daily as an example. Seeing your gym on your way home might be the trigger, which prompts you to stop and work out. The rewarding endorphins and sense of accomplishment strengthen and reinforce the habit. Most habits operate unconsciously, which is why identifying them is the first step toward change. Reflection on actions, thoughts, and feelings associated with these behaviors helps reveal the triggers and rewards underlying the habits. Once sequences behind habits are identified, it becomes possible to make conscious changes. To do this, reinvent your identity to align with the desired habits. In Alice's case, she had to stop seeing herself as someone addicted to sugar, and instead adopt the identity of a healthy and happy eater. As you genuinely embrace a new identity, unconscious behavior sequences adjust accordingly, and breaking free of undesired habits becomes more manageable. Moral of the story is, altering habits effectively involves acknowledging the sequences behind them and redefining one's identity to suit new, healthier routines. By fully embracing a new identity, the subconscious sequences that govern habits fall in line more effortlessly, allowing for permanent transformation. Building habits through boundaries. Establishing strong boundaries is crucial for developing lasting habits and staying true to your goals. Reflect on your desired identity, consider the limits necessary for your pursuit, and practice standing firm in low-stakes situations. By taking control of your time, energy, and emotions, you can build stronger habits and achieve personal success. Picture yourself wanting to transform from an exhausted night owl to a rejuvenated morning person, complete with a daily yoga routine. You're determined to make it happen, but the world has other plans. Office meetings and social gatherings leave you struggling to maintain your new habit. The solution? Set clear boundaries. Remember this essential idea: strong boundaries pave the way for robust habits. To develop new habits, choose an identity, and commit to the actions and behaviors it entails. This commitment needs your control over your time, energy, and emotions. Succumbing to external influences derails your progress. That's why defining boundaries is critical. Consciously decide your interaction with the world. Reflect on the limits necessary to achieve your goals, considering what you will or won't do, the treatment you expect from others, and what aspects are within your control. You might discover that your boundaries aren't as distinct as they should be. Perhaps you say yes too often or no too rarely. For example, if you aim to become vegetarian, don't accept an invitation to a barbecue restaurant, suggest an alternative. If your goal is to stay calm and centered, avoid getting entangled in social media drama by logging off when needed. Initially, setting these boundaries may feel challenging, especially if you're used to going with the flow. Practice standing firm in minor situations before tackling more significant ones. Say no to pushy salespeople or end conversations with irritating neighbors. You'll likely find enforcing boundaries enjoyable and empowering, helping you build stronger habits and achieve personal success. Align habits with true desires. Imagine being offered an adorable puppy that requires significant time and effort. You might accept the challenge out of love, which demonstrates how new habits are easier to adopt when they align with your true desires. List habits you want to change or develop and think about the deeper motivations driving these choices. Your actions are guided by both reason and emotion, and new practices become more automatic when fueled by passion. Focus on your ideal self and choose habits that connect with your aspirations. Pursuing your dream self can be difficult, but it is important to remember that setbacks happen and it's up to us to find strategies to stay on the right path. One fine day, you get a call from a friend brimming with excitement about her dog's unexpected litter of puppies. As you visit those tiny, lovable furballs, your friend asks if you'd like to adopt one. Despite being aware of the immense responsibility, you choose to take on the challenge, driven by your true desire. This situation reflects an essential aspect of adopting new habits: they stick when they align with your true desires. Start by jotting down a list of habits you'd like to cultivate or modify, ranging from healthier eating to frequent meditation or calling your parents more often. Analyze the reasons behind these choices, exploring not only the logical basis but also the deeper emotions involved. Your actions stem from a combination of rational thought and emotional energy. Establishing new routines becomes easier when supported by both reason and passion. You wouldn't start eating salads daily just because you learned about the advantages of leafy greens. Instead, you'd be motivated by the emotional attachment to a better, healthier version of yourself. It's often more effective to concentrate on your deeper desires than on the habits themselves. Choosing habits that truly correspond to your envisioned self is crucial. Envision your ideal self and assess if the new habits align with that image. If not, sticking to them can be incredibly challenging. The journey towards your ideal self can be strenuous. You might face slip-ups and setbacks, causing you to doubt your commitment to the new habit. It's vital to remember that such obstacles are natural, and you might occasionally veer off course despite genuinely wanting a change. The key lies in finding concrete strategies to remain on the right track, marching forward with your aspirations. 21 Days to Habit Mastery. Achieve your habit goals through a 21-day concentrated effort. Utilize a motivating mantra, track progress and reward yourself, eliminate triggers, and maintain a positive attitude and gratitude throughout the journey. In just 21 days, you can turn a goal into an effortless habit. While each individual's experience may vary, and some habits are indeed harder to form than others, 3 weeks is a solid starting point. Stick to your new routine for this period, and there's a high likelihood it will become second nature. To begin, set a mantra for yourself. On the first day of your journey, craft a few uplifting statements that reinforce your desires. For example, if you're quitting smoking, your mantra might be, "I cherish my healthy, pink lungs." Whenever you doubt your intentions or abilities, recite this mantra to recenter and refocus your effort. Further encourage success by monitoring your progress and rewarding yourself. Keeping a habit becomes simpler when you recognize every small victory. Create a ritual around it. When you complete your new routine, mark your calendar with a unique pen or sticker and partake in a feel-good activity. Say you finish your daily workout, perhaps reward yourself by watching your favorite TV show. Just ensure you don't undermine your hard work, don't celebrate your diet by indulging in extra dessert. A few days in, you may find your focus beginning to falter. Proactively streamline the habit-forming process. Anticipate and eliminate disruptions that could derail your progress. If you're trying to stop drinking, don't keep alcoholic beverages in the house. Conversely, plan for success by making your habit more convenient. If your goal is to exercise every morning, have a gym bag packed and ready to go the night before. Maintain a positive attitude and express gratitude for your achievements. Whenever you face challenges, remind yourself of the progress you've made. If you happen to stumble or skip a day, don't be disheartened. Instead, acknowledge your slip-up and double down on your efforts. Forming a new habit may not be a walk in the park, but with persistence and determination, you can make it a lasting part of your life. Embrace imperfections, grow authentically. In the pursuit of self-improvement and habit development, embrace your imperfections and stay true to your authentic self. It's crucial to remember that the goal is not perfection, but rather a healthier and happier lifestyle. Prioritize happiness, love and compassion as important aspects of your journey to a better version of yourself. Take a moment to reminisce about your past, as seen in old photos and social media memories. That mix of proud milestones, fun times, and cringe-worthy moments is a genuine reflection of your life. Rather than erase the awkward memories, accept them as part of who you are. Cultivating new habits should focus on self-improvement rather than the quest for perfection. Embrace your true self, laugh at what makes you smile, and forgive yourself for any minor flaws. Strive to be the best version of yourself, without feeling the need to smooth out every rough edge in your personality or daily routine. Remember that those small quirks make you unique. On your 21-day journey to forming good habits, don't forget to live your life. It's possible to become so consumed with self-improvement and healthy living that, ironically, your well-rounded life gets compromised. Ensure that you still find time for friends, hobbies, and fun. Instead of being a perfect machine, establish positive patterns that allow you to express your authentic self. More than staying fit with exercise and a healthy diet, your ultimate aim is to build a life filled with quality moments and relationships. Lastly, practice self-compassion as you strive to build new habits. Society often pressures us to chase perfection, leading to unrealistic aspirations or feelings of guilt for being content with our own lives. The most vital habit to cultivate is, in fact, loving yourself. As you grow and develop, remember to cherish your imperfections and nurture your genuine happiness.
As we conclude our summary of iBadass habits, remember that the ultimate goal is to become the best version of yourself. By understanding the mechanics of habits and embracing the changes necessary to make them stick, you can effectively break free from toxic patterns and cultivate a healthier, happier life. Moreover, it's essential to ensure your new habits align with your true desires and to be compassionate to yourself during the process. Finally, keep in mind that perfection is not the objective. Embrace your quirks and imperfections, and focus on the growth and self-improvement that come from mastering badass habits.